Hello there beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. Some of you guys may know this about me, but I actually have a lot of knowledge in biology and medicine. I've watched every single episode of Scrubs, I've watched every single episode of House, and I've also watched parts of Grey's Anatomy. So I have a good grasp of medicine. And you know who else knows a lot about biology? Intersectional feminists and non-binary activists. These guys really have biology down to the T. But you know who really struggles with medicine and biology? Doctors. Doctors. They are really struggling to keep up with medicine, and their flawed understanding of biology is causing parts of the population a lot of problems. So let me, along with my non-binary activist friends, give out some advice to the medical community. Now I'm going to read you parts of an article from Everyday Feminism highlighting the problems that non-binary people have when they go to the doctors. First problem, we are misgendered, dead-named, and unnecessarily gendered. Yeah, this really is a big problem, and gendering unnecessarily is really a big issue. A lot of people don't realize this, but there's really no need to gender a person once they go to a doctor, because gender doesn't matter. Since we smashed the patriarchy in our last Tumblr blog, there's no biological differences between men and women anymore. The penis is just a biological manifestation of the patriarchy. And now that we've dismantled the patriarchy, that doesn't exist anymore. So doctors, quit gendering people. It's unnecessary and it's hurtful. So don't do it. Doctors don't understand our bodies, our lives, or our families. This is something particularly important that a lot of doctors don't understand, but doctors don't understand our bodies. Non-binary activists do. I've spoken to a lot of doctors, and their training includes pre-med, med school, residency, but not many of them, actually most of them, don't maintain Tumblr blogs. A lot of them haven't even heard of Tumblr. How can they possibly keep up with biology and the medical profession if they do not keep up with the literature explaining the radical advances in biology that Tumblr is discovering every day? They don't even keep up with intersectional feminist literature. It's not their fault, but because of all these things, doctors don't understand biology. And so it's important that they understand. So read some Everyday Feminism, read some Tumblr blogs, and get a good understanding. We are treated as if our bodies are abnormal. Non-binary bodies are beautiful because they're different, but some doctors view them as unusual and strange. This is particularly important because the quality of care that I get from a doctor is directly proportional to how beautiful he thinks I am, because otherwise I don't get a good quality of care. See, if I have a bad disease and I am dying, and the doctor looks at me and goes like, oh, he's hot, I want to bang him, he would make sure I recover from that disease. This is scientifically proven. So if I am 500 pounds, non-binary, semi-trans, paraplegic lesbian, and the doctor thinks that I am unattractive because I am weird, that compromises the quality of my care. And it's important that doctors look into this. We have to prove our gender to get the care that affirms our gender. This is particularly important. Proving our gender puts a lot of unnecessary pressure on the patients. So for example, if I go to a doctor and say that I have cervical cancer, and then the doctor says, yeah, I don't think that's true, that's putting a lot of pressure because now I have to prove to the doctor that I have cervix. And science has shown that people suffering from cervical cancer have a reduced chance of survival, a chance that is reduced by almost 184% if the medical professional are skeptical that the patient has a cervix. So people, please don't put burden of proof on us when we go to you, when we're sick. Proving that we are the gender that we claim we are, even though we look nothing like it, and even though we believe gender is a social construct, so there's an infinite number of genders that you have to know, and even though we come up with a new gender almost every other week, please don't make us prove our gender. That puts a lot of pressure on us. So these are our advice. These are the advice from everyday feminism to the medical profession. I hope you all benefited from these really wise advice. If you got anything out of this video, press the like rating and subscribe to this channel to revolutionize the medical profession.